Don't buy gold yet. Gold is not ready. Stick with me and I will show you why I said gold is not ready. Okay guys, in this video I will be showing you why I said gold is not ready. If you watch my previous video I did about gold, I said that a lot of patience is needed we have to wait for a proper confirmation on gold before we can be able to start buying. See, gold is going to make another set of millionaires if only you can wait patiently for the proper move that is coming, the proper wave that is coming. Remember, gold move in circles. If you understand gold movement, it move in circles, so you have to understand it. I also did mention that you shouldn't follow all these big guys that has a lot of fun, that can play with gold on the lower time frame. Those guys are playing with gold on a lower time frame because they have the money to lose. And what they can do is that they also, most of them which I know, they are waiting for the next cycle of gold. And most of them are crazy swing trader. They can hold gold for like moons. So I want you guys to understand one thing, that there is always a pattern in this market. So once that pattern presents himself on a key zone, that is when we want to go long. So let me quickly take you through gold analysis, and we'll also be looking at Bitcoin analysis. So because those are the two pairs that I'm keeping on my watch list this year, before the end of this year, I'm looking out to make some good money from those two. If I always say, if those setup align properly with my trading condition. Well, yeah, let me quickly show you something on gold. Always look left. Always what? Look left. You see, we get to it. Let me show you this on the weekly so that you get it closely. This was the last. This was the last is demand zone. This demand zone, it led to a break of new structure, because those are the things you want to look out for on a demand zone. The demand zone led to a break of a new structure. If yes, then you want to mark out that demand zone. That is why I put in my demand zone here. If you watch my previous video also, you also see it there. This is the area I said I'll be keeping my eyes on, is either here or here. If you also watch the video I did that why you should not trade on support and resistance, that support and resistance don't work, watch out for demand zone. I also did mention something like this there on that video. You can do well to watch it again. So this was a resistance that got broken. This is a resistance zone now. This one now is a resistance zone. This one, this particular zone is a resistance zone. So why I did not keep my attention on this particular resistance zone, because I understand that there is a demand zone here. So I put in my boss here, I put in my resistance zone here. Whichever one gold will likely wants to tap in. But we'll get to this particular zone now, this particular demand zone now. Gold tap into it and e shoot up, but that shooting up is not enough for us. We need a pattern, an occurring pattern that has occurred before. Let me quickly take you back to the daily. Let's see what has happened before on gold. You can see when gold got to this particular zone, it gave us what? A clean pattern, a clean chart pattern. I'm looking for my boss. Okay, I'm looking. Okay, yes, let me. So it gave us a clean chart pattern here. It gave us what? A clean chart pattern. Look at the chart. It was so obvious that even anybody, even a baby can spot it. He gave us this pattern, then a rallied up. Then what he now did next was he came back to come and retest this particular pattern here, and that was it from gold. From the moment gold retested this particular pattern, gold has been shooting up massively. Gold has been shooting up massively. So what we will be waiting for again, we've known that what has happened in the past, it still has a 70 to 80% chance of still happening again in the future. That is why some people trader always tell you that look left. There is a strategy called look left. People who use it most understand. They will always tell you that look left. Whatever this thing has done in the past, best believe it's still going to do it again in the future. So now gold is sitting pretty well on this particular demand zone now. So what we'll be waiting for is, it when gold came in, it tapped into this demand zone, it shoot up. But why the shooting up did not go as far is that we still have a lot of space here, that gold has not really balanced. Somebody was saying fundamental is pushing gold, this and this. I just laughed at the person. I said, hello, let me tell you something. These things move in circles. You don't expect gold to keep on shooting up without falling, because the person was saying that gold is collapsing. Is it the end of gold? Is it the end of the world? And he's a very known trader, and I'm so shocked that she was saying that kind of thing. These guys move in circles. Technical analysis must be fulfilled. That is why sometimes fundamental comes to enhance what technical has already been building. So technical analysis enhance fundamental enhance or pushes technical. So technical must be fulfilled by all means. So now what we are waiting for here now is for us to look for same pattern that has occurred here. If this pattern did not occur here, no, now you buying gold now is a death trap, because gold can easily give you something like this, something like this. It can easily give you something like the way it's going now, it can and still collapse back again, something like and still collapse back. This, to me, if you've heard me say that this is not a base. For you to be trading, you have to wait for a base. Remember that gold has a long way to go. If you come over to our weekly time frame and pull out our Fibonacci, you can see the zone I'm waiting for on gold. These are zones that I've been waiting for. This upper one is an extension. Let me pull out my Fibonacci zone so that you can be able to know. From swing low, this was the last low gold made before they rallied to where it stopped. You see, to where it stopped, that is it. And the extension is up here. This 0 minus 0.27 is an extension. This is where I'll be targeting gold to get to. This is 5,671 ounce of gold. So that will be my area of targeting gold. I'm just waiting patiently for gold to align properly. So let me quickly go back to daily and finalize. Okay, now we'll be waiting for gold to shoot down again. By all means, gold will still shoot down. But if peradventure gold did not have the capacity to make it back to form this particular pattern here like it did before, then what I'll be waiting for is I will quickly go over to 4 hours and check what if gold can give us something like this, something like this. Then a pullback, then fail somewhere here, and continue like this again. So this is what I'll be now be keeping my eyes on. If gold do not have the strength, if the seller do not have the strength to push the price back to this particular zone again, to give us this same pattern that has occurred here, then the next thing is I'll be waiting for 4 hour, a flip of 4 hour, because we are still if you check from the 4 hour perspective, you can see that the market is still bearish. The market is still bearish. Forget this particular run up here that just happened here. The market is still bearish. The market can simply still collapse again. The market can still collapse again. Where is my part? Let me quickly go over to 4 hour. The market can still collapse again like this, still collapse again, and collapse back down again. So the market is still bearish from the 4 hour perspective. So we are waiting for a nice swing. Remember that this particular pair, if you wait patiently for a clean setup, it will make you a lot of money. It will make a lot of money. So let's still keep waiting. Gold is not yet ready. You can just be buying with small lot size, but when the big move comes, it is only those who position well that will be able to get that will be able to make a lot of money from gold. Remember, first target is here, which is the weekly one, and extension is also here. And I believe that whenever gold is ready, we will surpass this particular second target. Let's quickly go over to Bitcoin and see Bitcoin from our own perspective, also as a swing trader. Let's see, Bitcoin is still bearish. Technically, we are still in a bearish phase. So what we'll be waiting for now is, let's see how this month candle close, because I'll be also be keeping my eyes on Bitcoin. You can see I've done my analysis on this Bitcoin and gold, and I'm just waiting patiently for them to play in line. I'm also keeping my eyes on other pair, normal currency pair, but I really want to make money from these two guys before the year runs out. So I'm keeping my eyes on these two. You can see that we have this particular swing. Is a the moment the counter trend line got broken, it dived down. The same thing also happened here. The moment the counter trend line broke, it dived down. You can say that Bitcoin is ready to rally. Bitcoin is ready to rally. Remember that he also shoot up here. He did shoot up here. All this thing is shoot up before it broke down again. Don't be surprised. It can also shoot up again. And break down again until we have something like this. Yes, this is now when we can say Bitcoin is ready to move. And when Bitcoin is ready to move, where will be our target? 123,000. Let me check if I can get my fib zone. If fib zone can work on this bad guy here. Fibonacci zone, swing low to swing high. Okay, let's from our swing low to swing high, we'll be looking at the extension here. Extension is somewhere here. Yes, let me delete the fib zone now. So we'll be looking at Bitcoin at 145,000 per coin if all technical analysis align together. So let's just keep our eyes on Bitcoin and gold. This particular move is not a move for you to consider. Remember, we also have this particular run up here. This what it's doing now, we also had it here. It also run up, and people also made money from it. You can trade it, but me, I'm currently trading currency pair. I will not be trading all this one. I have Euro AUD and USD chef pair that I'm keeping my eyes on. If you watch the video I did, you also see it. I also do I add a quick update on it. I'm keeping my eyes on them, so I will not be trading all this run up. This run up also happened here. So if you are thinking that Bitcoin is not as flip bullish, also remember that there was a time we have all this run up here. You can see how the run up was it was like I don't want to really go up. It was just like they are forcing him to go up. But look at the collapse. You can see that the collapse was just neat. Why? Because the market is still pointing down. Also look at the run up here again. We also had another run up here again. Look at when the market was going up. You can see sluggishly it was even going up sluggishly. But when we want to collapse, we collapse neat. You can see that the collapse is always sweet. When you see when a market is in a healthy trend, this is how you know when a market or when a currency pair is in a healthy trend. The direction which the market is going, you will see that it always flow in that direction effortlessly. It move at ease. But when it's going against that direction, it will be moving sluggishly, just like what it's doing here. You can see it was a sluggish movement, but whenever it wants to collapse, it collapsed down significantly. So let's keep our eyes on Bitcoin and gold. They are not ready yet. Whenever it's ready, I will also come here. Despite that we are still on this particular zone here. On this particular zone is where I will be keeping my eyes on. I'll be looking for a chart pattern on a weekly. If I don't see a chart pattern, a break to it, a second wave of Bitcoin is what I'll be keeping my eyes on. You know what a second wave means? So if you don't know, I'll also do a video on that maybe in the later days. I don't want this video to exceed 15 minutes. So that is what I have for you guys. If you like the way I teach, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't also like it, give me a dislike. I also appreciate it. But tell me in the comment box below what to do to improve in my next video. As you all know, nobody knows it all. I'm here to learn. You are here to learn. You learn from me, I learn from you until we attain the level which I call the CPT, consistent profitable trader. And for those who have been asking about my course, I currently do not have any course for now. But the ebook that I've used, the ebook that I bought years ago, that I shaped my career, that made me understand all these tips in the forex trading. If you want the ebook, is a complete ebook. It will take you from wherever you are to an advance. And also getting that ebook, you also get access to me and to my community where we will trade together. Where I always, I cannot come on YouTube here and share every buy here, sell here. Like this morning, I've updated them in the platform about Euro AUD and USD chef, where I will be taking my second entry because already I've been locked in one position. So I cannot come on YouTube here and be posting it. It's not possible for me to be doing that. So if you want to trade along with me, get that ebook and message me on Telegram. You can check my bio or check the video description. You will see the link to the ebook. Once you get it, you send me a message on Telegram and I will add you up to the platform where we will trade together. We'll do weekly analysis twice, weekly review. We'll do it twice in the platform. So that is what I have. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell, and share my video if you like the way I teach, or that is if you like it. If you don't also like it, it's best for you. No big deal. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now. Always remember to keep it super super simple. Bye guys.